To the ongoing political debate now over Rahul Gandhi's first speech to India Inc. Was he short on substance, or did he tap into a larger vision, a larger message? And how does he stack up against Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi, who's made his national ambitions clear? Here's part of the debate that played out on India at 9.
You know that Panchayati Raj has not worked in the way you would like. You know that the Congress is centralized.
True.
You know that decision making takes place in Delhi, not at the grassroots. Rahul Gandhi has identified the problems, but he offers no solutions. Theoretically, he may be fine. Practically, he's not.
He has understood the essential point that whatever else may be India's achievements, unless you empower the 1 billion people of India to rule themselves, you will not be able to progress. And that is why the example of the beehive is excellent. Any individual bee is at the mercy of everybody else. But a gang of bees are the most disciplined unit that is known to creation. And therefore, I think he's got it right. We mustn't look for some elephant that has learned to dance. We have to see whether we can mobilize all of society, and since he specifically mentioned the Panchayat Raj system, I think he's arrived in his first days as Vice President of the party at the conclusion that Rajiv ji came to after 4 years as Prime Minister.
Well,
and therefore there's hope.
Both Rahul ji or Manish Shankar ji do not understand the meaning of compassion. They have both used it. Rahul ji said it's to listen, and of course Mani also used it. But just for the information of everybody, compassion is to have some kind of a sympathy, and then with that sympathy to have pity. Unfortunately, all that they can offer is sympathetic pity when they talk about this compassion. I think what Mr. Modi offers is action on the ground to turn the fate of millions of Indians into a bright future, into a prosperous future.
In fact, after Rahul Gandhi's speech at the CII, one of the big questions is whether it resonates with young India. Young Indians telling CNN and Sagarika Ghosh on Face the Nation they want to hear more from him before deciding on whether he should lead the country.
When it comes to Mr. Gandhi, we actually just hear small clippings in the media which probably cover the rest of the day. But it was actually good to hear him speak at length about what he thinks about the various complexities of this nation. That's something which we really welcome.
He was very virtuous. What he said, was about ideas which every young Indian thinks about. Like somebody like me, I've always, thought about inclusive growth. We can all see that it's a problem. But then, even though he criticized the system and he spoke about how the system is flawed, I think he keeps forgetting that he is a part of the system. He spoke about how Indians look up to some, man on a horse coming and saving the day. But for most Indians, he is still that man on a horse.
I personally would like him to come out a lot more and talk about the kind of vision that he was kind of
Do you think he should engage?
And earlier.
Do you think he should just engage honestly with Dynasty? Engage with the fact that yes, people may have a problem with me because I'm from a family, but what can I do? How can I overcome that?
I think what he should engage with is the business of this country, and the way to do that is now he's taken this take this vision that he's kind of outlined and talk about the plan. How do you implement the vision? What kind of steps are needed? What kinds of hurdles are expected? And then how do you overcome those hurdles? And what are different people's what do you expect from them?
He's forever trying to grow a beard, then he shaves and he's clean shaven. He's experimenting all the time with the way he looks, which is all very nice. You want to present an image of yourself. You want to look like, you're older, you're more in command. Okay, you want to appeal to the Muslim electorate. All that is fine. These are the external things. What he did today in his speech, there were a string of anecdotes that really didn't make sense together. This is the icing on the cake. But where's the cake, with Rahul Gandhi? He has to tell you what he stands for, what is his vision.